Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Yo, welcome back to another episode of I Am Intelligent, Authentic, Mindful Chino, and I'm back with my pink flamingo. And you already know I'm with the vibes. Check. This is what I want to talk about, right? Cause I come on here with a lot on my heart, child. I come in here with my heart on my sleeve, as light skinned as I can be, and I just speak my peace. Nonetheless, where do I start? Anyway, so I'm back. It's Wednesday. Child, I missed y'all this weekend. I had to made a little pit stop in between my stops. Seen the family, had some family time. Did all of those extracurricular family bonding moments and all of that good, beautiful stuff. So, child, I rode bicycles and all. Yeah, girl. I rode bicycles and all. Anyway, so I just wanted to get this off my chest about, I talk to a lot of people throughout my day because that's all I can do is work, talk, work, and talk, work, and talk. Just talk. And listen, So I got a friend, a good girlfriend that I guess her relationship, her girl is not known as being in the LGBTQ. Pause. Yo, what's up with all the fucking letters, bro? I'm just saying. What's up with all the fucking letters? What the fuck is up with all the letters? Like LGBT. And then, other things just started coming. Other letters started coming because people wanted to be categorized how they wanted to be categorized and referred to as whatever you like. And that's fine. Respectfully. But then the Q comes, queer. Okay, we have an I and an A. Call me ignorant, call me insensitive. You can call me whatever you like. Whatever you like. But I thought the plus was just, that was just plus that's your plus one, your plus everybody. Yo, if I'm invited to a party, you know how formal parties they'll tell you can have a plus one. If that's your good people, your close people, you fold them, kinfolk them, you fold them, my people them. It could be a plus two or who is that? I know them. Oh, yeah, bring them. But this is widely accepted, so this is plus meaning everything after. That's infinite. Oh, it never ends. It never fucking ends, but sorry. It never ends. Anyway, I just took a brief intermission just to find out what's all that about. Why? For one. Proceeding back to what I was saying. So, her and her girlfriend are together. They've been friends, but they had the same circles that they mix and mingle with, and all that good stuff. But her girlfriend is not, she's not known as being in the LGBTQIA plus community. So with that being said, she is new for her, so she's having to adjust and unlearn and relearn in a sense, and so they do their thing, and I guess however the dynamics of their relationship is. But this friend tells me, confide in me, I am a confidant too. Like, if you're right, like if it's just us, then I guess affection and physically and verbally affection. So when she's around her family, of course that's null and void. But I guess when they're speaking to her on the phone and her girlfriend's around her people, like if she doesn't tell her I love you and get like a mumble back, then what does that mean? Is it because she's not comfortable with doing that blatantly in their face? I guess they are, like, this is a known thing. It's not a secret. Like, these are grown people. So is that because you're still learning or adjusting even after, I guess she got adjusted? I don't know. So question again, is she not ready to say that out loud and it be there in their face? Or is it that she haven't adjusted or just don't want them in her business? Because that could be it too. So everybody don't want you in their business. Everybody don't want you in their business. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who it is, like, yeah, you can know I'm with this person, but you don't need to be off in my shit. You don't need to be off in my mix. And that's a point. That is a point. Like, I get that fully. Mind your business, people. I mind what pay me. Or what I pay for. Child. Anyway, that's just a thought of how this close friend of mine, how she would feel, because it's kind of like, it's kind of like, in a sense, like, if that's how you coming off and that's what type of time you on, if we out in public and a bitch dead off in my face, the same way that you did me publicly to your people about loving me, and in terms of me, that's like you're claiming and choosing me to the public eye. So therefore, when those setting of people isn't around, if somebody was to approach my friend and say, or come off as flirting, come off as trying to get with you, get your number, get acquainted, gotta get you home with me tonight, all that. Meaning, you willing to show out and defend and protect your property because that's yours and you feeling tried or anything on that level, because it could get that far. Because, bitch, because she trying to be funny. Come on, man. Y'all know how this goes. You know exactly what I'm trying to take your mind to envision it. Club scene. Try to walk up on her like, what's up? What's happening? You cute? Who you with? What's your name? What's your sign? What number's the dial? You know what I'm saying? If she willing to go out of character in that setting, in front of the same type of public eye viewing, whether it's friends, family, close people, people you don't fucking know, it don't matter. Just a public viewing, whoever's around the witness, let's just say that. If you're willing to do all of that because this is yours, y'all are together, this is your partner, this is your spouse, this is your lover, this is your sneaky link, this is your all of the above plus. Let's say that. Plus. Right? Bro, in a sense, it's like you want to claim this piece of property, or you only wanted the soda because I said I was thirsty. You only getting the ball and holding it because I wanted to play and you being, you know what I'm saying? Like something like that. I don't know how to put y'all mind there, what my mind is. Child. Side note, I have been working. I'm still working. People is out on vacation. They're on spring break, enjoying it. Everybody's heading south to Florida. Y'all be safe. Y'all have fun. Be responsible. All of those good things. But no. I am in Florida right now. This fucking traffic has been retarded. Since the last I talked to y'all and told y'all about all the traffic from when I hit Tennessee, when I was leaving out of Tennessee coming into the Georgia state, crossing the Georgia state line. Child. From the top of Georgia to the bottom, baby. Done, closed, sealed, tight, and delivered. It was bumper to bumper, baby. Oh, yes. Anyway, so I'm leaving Temple currently. Daytona. You know what I mean? Traffic has been ridiculous. Anyway, I just had to throw that in there because while people are vacating and vacating, I am working, secluded, per usual. But it's fine because I like it. I love it. So anyway, that's that. I just want to piggyback off that whole situation and just say, like, I think a conversation should be had between my friend and her person. If it's something that makes you feel uncomfortable or make you feel a type, any type, I think it should be spoken to directly and dealt with head on, not letting it build up to where you feel like I got this incident, this time, this day, that event, this, and it builds up. Deal with it now. Come to a common ground. Let that person understand exactly what you mean. Mean what you say and say what you mean and do it with your chest poked out. You do it with confidence because if you approaching any situation with respect, demand your respect in return. If you're giving respect, it should be reciprocated. If you're giving understanding, you giving the ear when it's time to listen, and you giving the mouth when it's time to talk, and you properly communicating. If nothing that's done is being reciprocated, leave it alone. Leave it alone. And that goes for any situation. If you dealing with a person on a business level, friendship level, companion level, lover level, whatever level that you're dealing with people in all aspects of life, if what you're giving is not being returned, leave that situation alone. That's a battle that you won't win. You can't argue for your respect. You can't fight for your respect. You can't kill you. I mean, you can do all of these things, but it's pointless. You get what I mean? You doing business with somebody and they not giving you the respect, or if you walk into an establishment and they ain't speaking you and greeting you and welcome you into that store, I doubt you should spend your money there. Friends, you always calling, hey, let's go do this, let's do that, let's do this, let's do that, and you got to pay for it and foot it and make sure this person have a good time, but you always call that person to have a good time off your time and dime. You out your rabbit ass mind. Leave it alone. Done. Same when it comes to relationship. If you feel like you giving a person they say relationships supposed to be 50-50. I agree and disagree at the same time because one person shouldn't be giving 50, or the other person shouldn't be giving 50. Both should be giving 100% when it comes to mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and all of these other things. Financially, I could get it. I pay half the rent, you pay half, or I pay half of the bill at fucking Outback. Stuff like that, then 50-50. But I think if you're not giving something your all, then you're not gonna get all in return. You know what I mean? It's physics. So the energy never dies, it transfers from one party to the next. So with that being said, you're giving 100%, you should be reciprocating that same thing. Vice versa, back and forth, give and take. You understand? You overstand, child. On any level. And if you feel like even if it's a job, don't fully invest yourself in something that's not gonna give it in return. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's my thoughts. That's my perceptions of things. But you should go into every situation when if there's a conflict, you should go in level-headed, calm, reasonable, open, willing to listen, willing to understand that person's point of view, willing to understand that person's feelings. It's a give and take thing. And I think a lot of times we know these tools, but a lot of us are built off emotion, especially women. We're built off emotion. So we're gonna react due to how we feel, whether that's anger, hurt, we're gonna react because we're built off emotion. And that's nature. So, but I think level-headed, cool-headed, not just one-sided, I'm right, this way or no way, got to be, I ain't willing to live. I was that person once upon a time. Maybe it was a Friday night. No, but maybe, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm willing to stand on that. I'm willing to admit that. I'm willing to answer to that. I'm loud at times. Understood. My mama's loud. I'm loud by nature. I'm just passionate about whatever it is that I'm saying. Doesn't mean that I'm angry. It doesn't mean that I'm confrontational. It doesn't mean any of that. I'm willing to listen. But if I hear bullshit in the first 5 seconds, I'm done. Playtime done. No, but for real. You have to be willing to say, I was wrong. I understand. And it has to be a give and take. Sometimes you could have came into something thinking you was completely right. It could have been a conflict or something that happened, and you say, okay, Chino. Sit back and just analyze everything that happened, right? Right. Self say self. Other self say, huh? And then they say, well, you kind of wrong right there, because you ain't even have to... You right. And I apologize for that. Now I know. You know what I'm saying? I know how to either alter me and respect you. You know what I'm saying? Or alter me and not cross your sensitive spots. Because people are sensitive. Me, I am overly sensitive. And I answer to that. Anyway. Yeah, I was wrong for that. I can see that now. You're right. But with me saying that, please don't get me confused with humble, cocky versus confident. Right? So, humble, when someone wants you to humble yourself, they want you to shut up and basically kneel so they're comfortable. So in a sense, you want me to dim my light to make you comfortable. If I walk into a room full of 100 of yous and it's only one of me, just because I'm the star in the room that I stand in, you can't be mad and want me to stand down so you can stand out. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to say it again. You can't, when you want me to humble myself, you can't expect me to dim the light that naturally shines off of me. You can't expect me to lesser than myself. We'll take it to math. Greater than, even than, less than. You want me to make myself less than to validate you or to make you feel comfortable. And if I don't do those things, I'm difficult. I'm difficult. I'm hard to deal with. And for some reason you just don't mesh with. And that's fine. Cause you wasn't supposed to be around all this good glowing that I got from my father, my source, the creator, the most high. I am. Right? So shit. Envy is one of the 7 deadliest sins. Pride in there too, but we ain't talking about pride. We talking about humble. You want someone to not be themselves around you, but with not even. I ain't gonna say you want. I'm gonna say certain people don't like watching you being your natural self, where everybody likes you, loves you, things go so smooth for you. They think things go so easy, and that turns into envy. You know what I mean? That turns into envy. That's just you just showing the natural person that you are. You know? So don't confuse with what I was saying about admitting your wrongs versus humbling yourself. Admitting my wrongs, I come into a situation, a conflict, or a discrepancy. You have a discrepancy and, you got to communicate through it to work through it. You have to come in open-minded, and that means willing to be wrong. At the end of the day, just come into any situation willing to be wrong. If I am every time I ever got into a discrepancy and something went left for any time and I had to fix it, if I was wrong, I'm gonna come and admit my wrong, and that's that. If I feel like you're wrong, I'll still be in your face and around you and will argue you down till I'm out of breath, letting it be known you was dead ass wrong. Me, myself, on the other foot, when I'm wrong, I'm willing to come and say, yeah, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I probably had one too many, or I was going through something else and you just came in and you was just the needle that broke the straw that broke the camel's back. You was just that one little speck that you did it. And it was simple. It wasn't that serious. I shouldn't have did that. I was dead wrong. But I love you. And I'ma always love you. I always have love for you. I'm that type of person. I come here to say those exact words verbatim. And I know I'm verbatim because I done said them more than once. Excuse me. I done said them more than once. A lot of people aren't like that. So you have to come into any situation that makes you uncomfortable or makes you feel away. You have to come into it knowing that all times it's not going to be resolved. There's not going to be a resolution at the end of every conflict. And that's okay. Know how to say, I can agree to disagree. I don't have to hate you. I don't have to have a vendetta against you. I can just not deal with you. Just because we not a unit doesn't mean we have to be at odds or at opposing forces. I just don't have to deal with you simply. And that's, again, relationship, friendship, companionship, and a family ship. Is that even a word? No, probably not. Probably not. But yeah, man, I just had to get that off my chest real quick because, I just got off the phone. I was planning to do a pod tonight anyway. I was planning to record because I ain't, it's been a while. I got a late start with this week. It's Wednesday, but we here. Never absent, possibly tardy, but will always show up to the party. Anyway, yeah, I just had to come on here and get that out in the air other people's thoughts and how they feel about that situation. But that one topic led me to something else. And again, it's not scripted. It's not expected. It's just off the top of the head. I'm the most unprofessional professional that you'll meet, and I'm okay with that. I answer to that. But I'm dope. I'm great. I'm loving. I'm caring. I'm likable. I'm intelligent. I'm authentic, and I am mindful. I am all of those things. You could call me Chino. This was just the rant off the top of the brain. I got my pineapple, my pink flamingo, and a couple of things that I can't say and you can't go. So I'm out the door. That motherfucker act like I ain't wanna stop. Anyway, that was my little that was my little 1, 2 step, 1, 2, little, yeah.